What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Love of the Game. And today we shift gears, shift tracks, and we focus on the ongoing ICC World Test Championship. It's like I have zero idea what's going on. I've just seen it in the news, and I've watched my dad's been watching a few bits here and there. Cricket is not my jam. It's like I know everyone thinks all Indians love cricket. Hockey is our national sport. Kabaddi, give me those things any day. I will watch it. Only reason being, unless betting is made legal, unless betting is legalized in cricket, I think there's a lot of issues. But that's my personal take, and I'm not going to take that away from anything else. And Sujay here has a lot more information about what's going on. So I'm going to pass it over to Sujay, and I have a bunch of questions to him about what is this new championship like and how does this even work?
Okay, so ICC, it has come up with the new World Test Championship format. So this basically, it's like over the course of 2 years, every team, they play bilateral series, test series, championships, and there will be a point system. And come the end of a 2-year cycle, and all the teams have played according to the points table, right? The top 2 teams will be playing the championship final. So
Okay.
the team that wins the final will be crowned the champion. If at all it's the draw, the match ends in a draw. So both of them will be sharing the trophy.
One second, I have a question. Okay, now I'm looking at the table, and I just think there's a if I'm looking at the table, and the table says India has 520 points and New Zealand has 420 points. You're telling me if New Zealand win, India still lose, even though India has 520 points and there's like 100-point difference. And if they tie, the game is a tie, there has to be winners and losers. You can't have what is this consolation prize? It's like everyone gets a prize. You get a prize. You get a prize.
Okay, so I have been ever since I was a kid. I think when I was 3 or 4, the first game that I played was cricket. The first game that I started following was also cricket. But for the past 7-8 years, especially after 2011 World Cup, I think after India won the World Cup, I took a seat back in following cricket to the extent like what I used to as a kid and how much I used to do in college. Right now, I will not be able to give an exact, how the point system is right now. It is definitely not how it is in football, actually, like 3 points, 2 points, or something like that. So I don't have that much of idea about that, but I do have a very good understanding of how cricket was. See, the thing is with me, it was personally once Rahul Dravid, Sachin Tendulkar, Sourav Ganguly, VVS Lakshman, that era, right? The 90s, wherein 90s and the early 2000s, the superstars, my original superstars whom I used to look up and watch every game. It was like a religion for me. It was definitely like a religion. I used to watch the West Indies games sitting at night till 2:30, 3 o'clock with my dad sometimes. And Australian games, I used to wake up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning and watch up the games. Watch the games. So I am not that passionate with cricket anymore. It has got a lot to do with IPL. Actually, I think it was only the first season or the second season of IPL wherein I could digest cricket a bit. Then I literally will tell you.
Do you think that cricket is too much now? There's cricket every nook and corner. You look every tone. And listen, I get what you're saying. Even I like watching cricket, but even with this World Test Championship, what is the point? I remember Test was the purest form of cricket. You played 5 days, you did your thing. Now, why is the Test Championship final happening in UK?
Yeah. There is a lot of controversy.
If it's the top 2 teams, you have India and you have New Zealand. Couldn't they have played in India or in New Zealand? Okay, fine. India has the coronavirus thing. Couldn't you have played in New Zealand? Why?
I think the location was, any championship, right? I think the location was it decided earlier. Once again, my idea here, I don't know how early? I mean, was it before the start of this new format itself that they had selected the finals will be in Southampton, or was it just like 6 months ago, 8 months ago? But it was decided that the final will be played in England.
Okay.
But this is with regard to ICC. I mean, I don't know if there is any championship, any debut or something like that. I still think they think that England is the world, and every game, who the hell goes and keeps a final like this in the month of June in England?
No,
Seriously.
that's also true, man, because you never know. You would either get an Indian summer or you're going to just get a lot of dark gray clouds. And
The dark lake yesterday in the third half of the, I mean, like in the third session, Virat Kohli had to walk back because there was such bad light and it's raining so badly there. And it was a session wherein even that was a session India should have taken some advantage of, because the first two sessions, I'm talking the technical part of the game right now. I mean, like the first two sessions, the first session, first hour, Shubham Gill and Rohit Sharma, they had a wonderful partnership. They were scoring at the rate of somewhere around 4, okay, the first hour. After the first hour, Jamieson takes out Rohit Sharma, and then we started. I mean, like the run rates fell down from 4 to 2, because that is how. I mean, it is managing sessions actually. This is where the true test or a caliber of a batsman is tested. It is not in T20s or even in the one-day championships to a certain extent. Even during the days wherein this one-day championship became very, very, very popular in India because of the World Cups and also the bilateral series. But once T20 came into existence, T20 it became like a pakka proper masala evening entertainer. And like you said, till betting is legalized, you're not going to watch cricket. I am also of the same opinion. I think the first instance wherein the match fixing allegations and certain things that
that's a topic for another day, man. Let's not
right?
try to get that into this conversation.
Away from the game, but Test is still the best, purest form of cricket. Okay, so Test championship.
Then why wasn't it played in Lords or something like that? Lords,
yeah, exactly. See, the thing is that
even Headingley or something like that. Why Southampton? What's like
even Old Trafford? I mean, Old Trafford is also one of the most recognized grounds for cricket, actually. But I still don't get it. They could have even played it in Australia. Okay, they could have even played it in India. Okay, even if at all it is coronavirus, come on, dude. We can.
No, you could have played it in Australia or South Africa.
You could have played it in even Abu Dhabi also.
Yeah.
They have wonderful stadiums there. I mean, there is no dearth of venues to hold to hold a final like this. But this Southampton, being on the coastal region of you have lived in UK for a long, long time. I think you have a better understanding.
No, I think you will be able to look as a final. You want it to be two teams going after each other for 5 days. That's what Test is, and the way things are going and the way you're saying.
No, I think even they knew it. Once they said, okay, we will have it in Southampton. Okay, it rains here a lot. Let's have an extra day in case if there is a backlash because of we have chosen this venue. I don't know whether they had this exact thing in mind, or is it just because it's a WTC final? That is why they have kept an extra day. But that is not how Test cricket generally is played. It has to be 5 days. It has to be maximum 90
we hope that this improves cricket, but I'm not sure how that's going to, like having a Test cricket championship is going to help, because like
it has.
Will teams drop off? What's the quota? Like if you lose or if you're at the bottom, do you get knocked out?
Nothing like that. See, the thing is that
then what's the point in having a championship, man? A championship is to decide you win or you lose. And then if you have a bottom team, if you're not capable to be there, like I think the reasoning behind this whole championship was because you had the likes of Bangladesh, Zimbabwe, Afghanistan and everyone else who wanted to play Test cricket, and even Scotland who wanted to play Test cricket. And you have even Namibia, Zimbabwe, and all these guys who want to play Test cricket. They are coming up, but you had your Test playing nations.
No. See, we have to differentiate one thing here. Every country wants to play Test cricket, okay? But there is also a thing that you have to qualify for that. Okay. Bangladesh, they have started playing Test not more than 15-20 years ago, something like that. Earlier...
No, because Bangladesh has 20 points. That's it. Everyone else has 200. Sri Lanka has 200 points. Like Bangladesh has 20 points.
Once again, I'm telling you the point system is something that I don't have much idea about.
No, I'm looking at the point system and I'm telling you this. Looking at it, they've only played 3.5 series. They've got 20 points. Okay, their win percentage is 4.8, and the gap is to the other team, like the next team higher than that, which is Sri Lanka, is 27.8. That's about 23 points difference. In points, it's about 180 points. So, yeah, God save cricket. And if this is the way it's going to go, and playing the finals with an extra day, well, yes, I don't think it's going to take a genius to figure out, yeah, this is not working. Maybe they need to put some more masala into whatever curry that they're trying to cook, or how many ever cooks that they have, or trying to do this broth in the ICC. But here you have it, guys, from Sujay and Paul. Love of the game. If you haven't already, make sure hit the subscribe button. We have more videos coming up. We've got more videos on the channel. Make sure you go have a quick watch, see what we're about. You're not going to regret it. Anyways, guys, take care. We'll see you soon.